Right, so can't see my face. As you know, I'm building that. Right, let me just see if I can flick you around for a second, because I need to put you up here and wipe my lenses. I'm building this Italieri 1 in 32 Tornado. My phone's still knackered, so I've had to sort of switch it around. So actually now I'm proper way on. Up to press, I've done fuselage and I've finished the nose off tonight. And I've built 1, 2, 3. I've built 4 of the Revel 1 in 32 kits. And I've built 10, 11, 12 of the 1 in 48 kits. And I do like the 32, but the thing is how's it going together? This is like my bit of a build update for tonight, if you will. Okay. Because I'm on weekend off and it's getting late. I think what Italieri did was they got the Revel kit and completely dissected it into its individual parts. And they must have looked at it and said, right, whatever the Revel kit doesn't offer, we need to offer that because we're going to triple the price. So on the Revel kit, where you've got nose open as an option, Italieri, refueling boom, Italieri, but then doors open on the intakes, not available on the Revel kit. The air brake system, speed brake system on the Italieri kit is, if you've built the kit, you know what I mean. You literally have to sort of put it through a hole and then put a pin through, and I chopped my pins out and put some metal bar in there. So actually I can have them open or closed because the fit is just so good that it's almost like where you've got that and then your pin going through. When it drops down into the hole, into the recessed part. Obviously, you can't do that with the Revel kit. The buckets out on the Revel 1 in 32 is not an option. On the Italieri kit, not only is it an option, but you get the full pair of engines as well to stick in there as well. So, I mean, it's just like, yeah, whatever. Absolutely unbelievable. So this is build update. So as you know, all my armament is done and fuselage, engines, what else can I see? Tail, flap slats, armament, all done. And tonight I've done the front end. I spent a couple of days on the office and I think I've binned it. Now, well, I did bin it. But I did go for an extra decal pack from a company called Kits World. 3D printed 1 in 32 scale Panavia Tornado GR4 cockpit instrumentation. That's what you get, because you don't get any sort of like instructions on where to put stuff. So hopefully I've done it right. Okay. So build update. Right, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take you out at cradle and I'm going to spin you around. Okay. So as you can see, let's go through then, because I've also done a little bit of pre-shading. Now, the reason that I can pre-shade this, even though I haven't got a base colour down, which is what I normally do, is because I'm using MRP as my top coat. Trust me, that'll work. I don't need to do any more work on that. And my rear parts as well. And then as far as your body is concerned, exactly the same again. A little bit of pre-shading now. If you're looking, you say, you're lying shit, you've just said that those speed brakes fit in really nice. Well, the reason that they're not doing that right now is because I've got some blue tack shoved in there. Can you see right down at bottom there? Now, once that blue tack's taken out, that literally just falls into its seated area like that, and it looks absolutely perfect. I have started to do a little bit of MRPing down at bottom as well, just to start to get used to the colour. Modelling's not just about gluing bits and bats together, is it? It's about experimenting with paint and making sure that, you know, what you're going for is going to be okay. Engine 1 and engine 2, which one? That one on dolly and that one going in. So because we're sort of dry fitting, you know, 20 times, and I've got all my bits in here, look, I've got a little bit of a container. And this particular part that's going to go onto there, bearing in mind that I've got an engine to slot into that hole, which is that engine. But by the looks of it, because I don't want to put that on just yet, what I'm actually going to have to do, I think, is cut that tab off there. Okay, and then I will be able to locate it correctly like that. But the problem that I've got at the minute is that if I want to leave that off because it's painted, when I come to put the tail on, I mean, just look at that. There's 2 slots there and there's 2 slots there. And then there, look, you get your 2 lugs and your 2 lugs. And that, look, that's going to sit into there like that. I need to just locate it while sort of like holding my camera. And the problem is that if I leave that ring off, I can't get it on because of that tab. Can you see that tab that's there? Where's my finger? That one, that little tab. And again, if I put that on to there, where's my locating legs? I'm used to doing things back to front, aren't I? I can't get that ring on. Okay, so I might have to just do a little bit of butchering, but that is why I'm not rushing this kit, because I'm starting to think, shall I do that, or shall I leave it, or shall I follow instructions, whatever. So not gluing once and measuring twice and gluing once. I'm literally dry fitting a million times before I start and do stuff. So moving on, so you can see cockpit, and it's really, really heavy at the minute. I'll show you that in a minute. You can see that cockpit section is more or less done. I've even put the arse end of the refueling probe on, and the other part of that is, where's my camera gone? It's there, Mark, it's there. Come on, mate, get a grip. The other part is there. It'd be better if I spun it round, wouldn't it? And you can see there, look, there's that arm, and that will locate onto there. Okie dokie. So canopy, canopy on off slash sort of thing. Now, I can take that off. I can take that bit of canopy off, right, and just drop that off to one side to reveal the inside. So starting at the front, you can see I've got control stick and all the instruments decal on, all inside there. And I'm just going to spin that round so that you can see. Maybe I can get in better look from this angle. You can see I'm just trying to, if I can focus on the front one there, look. So that's the Kits World decal pack. Quite some nice colours in there as well. And the decals are almost like a rubbery feel to them, that you cut them out into the little sort of pre-cut shapes that they are, and you dip them in water to take the backing paper off. But what remains then is it's like a little bit of a rubber decal. It's really, really weird. But more about that later. Seats with the black and yellow bang handles, and the seat belts and the piping, and the bag on top. And then coming into the back, again, the decal pack there, and the seat. Now, that particular seat, I think I should be able to take that out. Not quite finished on the seat there, because on that one, I've got the little decal, the red one, that's should be banging middle of your screen now. And on this one, I haven't put it on yet, because they are, let me just get my camera, they're over there, look. So I need to stick them onto there. Which again lets me show you inside the office a little bit more. Okay, with these decals, these Kits World decals, they are they're quite nice. And they have finished the cockpit off really, really well, I think. No drama, okay. The back end, what I've done there, look, that's obviously not part of the kit. What I've done there is I've cut a little bit of sprue off and I've glued it into that back end just to give that a little bit of stiffness, okay? Because where's me on-off button? I have to be careful when I'm touching my phone, because don't forget that has got to marry into that. Okay, let me get rid of my seat because I don't want to break that. That's going to marry into there. All right, so just a little bit of a strengthening bar at bottom of there, just to give that a little bit of rigidity, and that's going to go in there. Okay, bugbear undercarriage. You've got to put that undercarriage on because it's one of them that well, it has to go on really early on in instructions, and you're always sort of scared of breaking that off. So that's that. Okay, so that's where I'm up to. You can see my next stage, let me just get rid of these parts. My next stage is to put that onto the front of that and then look at this back end with my burner ring, which is in there. Okay, managed to knock my ladder out as well with a little bit of airspray technique. Not too much, okay, but that's done and ready. With rest of my bits as well. So that's it. Oh, don't forget your seat, Mark. Don't forget your seat. Okay. Let me just spin you back round because I don't want to turn my chuffing phone off, do I? So that's where I'm up to. It's Saturday today, so ordinarily, I would have already, right now, I would be literally gluing those bits together. That front half and that back half. And the reason that I'm not is because I am literally dry fitting and I'm looking at, is there a raised part? Is there a sunken part? Is that going to take some filler? Actually, if I just twist that. Now, originally, you've seen that brace that I put in the back. I did actually put two in. I put one at the bottom and one at the top. But it turns out that one at the top, although it strengthened that inner part, it actually strengthened it a little bit too much. And as daft as it sounds, marrying that front end to that back end, you do need a very little bit of play in that plastic. It does actually need to squash to be able to, there's tabs and there's lugs, and you do need to be able to put that tab underneath. And with that strengthening bar, I just couldn't do that. There were no play in the plastic. Okay. So I am literally nice and steady. I'm not in a rush. All right, not in a rush. This kit was an absolute chuffing fortune. And I'm certainly not going to start and go, all right, well, I've done it now, and just start throwing it together, because I can't do that. All right. As far as the rest of the parts are concerned, they're all built, so I've got it'll really start to come together now, and you'll see it sort of like progress quite quickly. I said quickly, I've still got another 2 or 3 months in this, easy. But that's where I'm up to. Front to back end, tail on, engine, see if I can get that engine. So I don't really want to put that engine in, do I? I don't want to have to start fanning about, masking all that work off that I've done. I want to be able to get it to a point where actually I can leave it out, put all that back end together, which will probably mean chopping that lug off, painting it all, which is what the whole process is, painting it all, then putting that ring on, then slipping the engine in. That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to get my head around, okay? That's it really. That's my update. That's where I'm up to. And we'll leave it at that because I've got no else to say. Cheers everybody, stay safe, take care, see you soon. Magic. Thanks a lot. Ta-da.